we've ever done. Let's take a look at our next Today's Special. Okay, she's back, and we're so excited. One time a year, Living Glow brings us their rechargeable LED light bulbs. Yes, I said a light bulb that is LED, so it's gonna be shatter resistant, cooler to the touch. It's gonna last for about 45 years, but this one is like a magic bulb. It has a way to stay lit, whether there is power or not. It is rechargeable, so you never have to replace it. You're getting not one, not two, but you are getting 6 rechargeable LED bulbs, independent light bulbs that screw into anywhere else you would screw in a traditional light bulb. But you're also getting 6 of the power plug adapters, and you're also getting 6 of the power caps. And we're gonna show you how those work and how you take these, what look like traditional light bulbs, and you can extend them when there is no power. They actually will stay on. So even in an emergency situation. I'm delighted to be able to bring you in. These are one of those opportunities that you want to think about how many light bulbs you traditionally have in your home. These are the ones you want to replace them with. They're going to give you hours and hours of light. I'm seeing Helen give all the hugs. It's distracting. That's fine. It's fine. All the love and all the hugs. Okay, let's dive in. As you know, Julie Truster is here. Julie Truster brings us the Living Glow brand, and we have a lot of great Living Glow products over the next 2 hours, but the star of the day is really about taking those ordinary traditional light bulbs, getting rid of them and swapping them out for something that is not only going to give us light when we need traditional light in a day, but also stay lit when the power goes out. So it becomes
the big
that
deal.
Emergency light. So
yes.
Welcome in, Julie.
Thank you. So we have a TS, a Today's Special, one time a year, and it's today. They always launch it in June, which is National Hurricane Month. So these are the bulb that put Living Glow on the map. Just here at HSN, we've sold over, I think is it 3.5 million?
4.5 million.
4.5 million. Okay, so we have sold so many of these bulbs. They're a huge customer pick. They are a standard everyday bulb. They fit a standard socket. You're gonna use them every single day. But the big deal about it is it has a battery inside of it. So you use them every day like a regular bulb, but when you lose power, whether it's a hurricane, a tornado, a blackout, a brownout, whatever it is, or just a bad storm in your area, these come on and you have 6 hours of light with these. Now with these brand new versions, you can put them in a single lamp, you can put them in a table lamp, a desk lamp, a hanging light fixture, but you can also put it in these multi-socket fixtures, like something you might have in your bathroom. But also I want you to see this. With one bulb now, you can switch. You know how there's daylight and there's soft, and usually you have to make a choice. There's a little switch on here. So watch this. With one bulb, that's daylight, that's the bright white.
Oh, nice.
We may have to dim the lights a little bit to show it. So you don't have to buy 2 sets. Here's daylight, that's bright, crisp white. Maybe you want that during the day, and at night, you want a little ambiance, and you want to turn it to soft. Okay, there we go. There's soft, a little bit more of an amber glow, and there's your daylight. Okay, with one bulb.
So in the past, we had to choose a daylight or a soft light set of bulbs. Now it's on board, so you get to choose. Okay, that's amazing.
Switch with every single one of them. So again, maybe this is the day, maybe at night. So people are really picky about their color. You just screw it in. It has a battery inside of it, so when you use it every single day, it's charging. Each bulb is rated, UL rated, for 50,000 hours. So that means if you have it on average, let's say 3 hours a day, each bulb is gonna last 45 years.
Wow.
These bulbs will probably outlive you. But the big deal, we have a demonstration to show you when we come back. Oh, and they have a little power cap, which we'll talk about, that you can screw on. It turns it into a portable flashlight. You can even hang it upside down. That's that daylight. Remember, one bulb in here. You can put it in a lamp, a hanging light fixture, but I want you to look at this demonstration over here. We've got our Living Glow bulbs in the multi-socket fixture. Okay. Over here, we have a regular, just a traditional LED. It's very yellow, isn't it? I didn't realize it was so yellow.
I think it's also the shade.
It could be the shade.
Yeah, the shade has like that tone to it.
This is a traditional light. So you use these every single day like a regular light. Watch this. I have a little breaker box over here. We're gonna cut the power. Pretend like it's lightning. 1, 2, 3. Power goes out in your lamp, Living Glow comes on. Did you blink? If you okay, you probably missed that. I'm gonna do it again. Okay, watch this. This is Living Glow right here. Watch
and this
really
is not Living Glow in the lamp.
Exactly. Power goes out. 1, 2, 3. The Living Glow flips on. Now, I want you to see this. Each bulb has a battery life 6 hours, 6 hours, 6 hours in each bulb. Now you can turn it on and off like a regular bulb if you want to. You can put these anywhere. The key is to just use them. You use them every single day like a standard bulb. I know Jared, our producer, told me that he took out every single light bulb in his house and switched them out with the Living Glow because they're a regular bulb.
I've bought them in the past, and I have a few of my lamps in my house. But to your point, traditional light bulbs, not only most of them are expensive, and a lot of times they're gonna break or they're gonna burn out, or even if you're buying a traditional LED bulb, that's great, they're gonna last. I don't know how much you're spending on it, but these are also your emergency lights. So they're gonna stay on when the power goes out. So if it is a hurricane or a rolling blackout or a snowstorm or just a random Thursday when somebody's doing something in the neighborhood and somebody trips the power and the whole neighborhood goes out, these are going to be reliable, and you don't have to choose if you want the soft light or the daylight, because there's the switch on board, so you can decide in your home the ambiance you want. And now you're getting six independent rechargeable LED light bulbs that are each gonna last you for 45 years. And the fact of the matter is, if you look out in the marketplace, this should be about $84. When you're getting a Today Special here at HSN, and we are not limiting quantity, you can buy as many as you want. Not only is only $11.66 a month to get these home, with a 60% off savings, this is going to be practically a lifetime purchase you never have to replace. Each bulb is going to be a little over $5. Think about spending $5 over the next 45 years.
Yes.
That's not even a penny a day, Julie. Plus you're able to get the additional caps. So we'll explain to you what those are. So you're getting 6 power caps and 6 power plug adapters, which is unique and special. And I'll let Julie get into that. But these are a customer pick. We only do these one time a year. Now is that time. So I hope you guys are placing your order. You also have 30 days to try it out. And Julie, I think that I never know what's going to happen tomorrow, much less within 30 days. This is the opportunity to get them home. You want to use them just like a traditional light bulb, and you don't have to recharge them. You don't have to take them off and do anything. But if and when the power goes out,
they're already charged
because inherently they are where they need to be in a traditional light socket.
The number one question people say, well, how do I charge them if there's a battery inside? You just use it. So when it's on, it's charging. They're fully charged in 10 hours, and then you never have to worry about them again. The big deal is when you lose power, these automatically come on. You can even take the bulb out and use your power cap and walk around. It's a portable flashlight. That's what you're looking at right there. If you want to, I'll show you that right here. So this one's charged. Okay, I'm gonna take the bulb out, and then it comes with 6 power caps. You just screw that on, you turn it on, and look at this, you have a portable flashlight. Now in flashlight mode, it's always the daylight, and then you can turn it on and off right here if you want to conserve the power. But again, once it's fully charged, you have 6 hours of light, so you can walk around. If we could dim the lights again, because I wanna show you how powerful it is. This is a great thing about it. Think how dark it gets when you lose power. The neighborhood's dark, your house is black. This lights your path. If you have to go, if it's tornado weather, you have to go down to the basement, you want to walk around, this will light your path so you're not going to trip and fall. And then maybe put these in your bathroom. In fact, let me turn this off.
That's a great suggestion.
Look at your lamp, watch this. 1, 2, 3. Power goes out, these are on. I've got my portable flashlight. This is 3, 4, you still have 2 more bulbs. 6 hours, 6 hours, 6 hours, 6 hours. I'm walking around with this bulb. You can turn it on and off if you want to. Now watch this, it's gonna get better. Okay, over here, my lamp.
This is so cool, you guys.
This is like, so cool.
You have to watch this because Julie was explaining it to me and I was like, wait, what?
Watch my lamp. I'm gonna take this out. Okay,
so
I'm gonna unplug this. And then what I'm gonna do, you're getting these power plugs. It's a little plug. We'll show you when we turn the lights on.
Look at that.
And I want you to see this. Maybe you wanna take this outside by the barbecue.
Yes.
You wanna go outside on the deck. I'm walking around. Here's my plug. I am walking around with my lamp right here. My lamp is on. It's not plugged into anything. I am walking around with this. And I think you get 3 of these, right?
Hold on, I need to see my light right here.
They're called a power plug.
Oh yeah, you get 3 power plugs.
3 power plugs. The magic is in the bulb, not the power plug. Okay, so this is another cool feature that you're gonna get. These are like magic bulbs. Right now we have no power to this.
No power.
No power. So this is the launch of hurricane season down here. June 1st is National Hurricane Day. We've been hit, but there's tornado season, there's blackouts, there's brownouts, there's just everyday bad weather.
Yeah.
6 hours, 6 hours, 6 hours. There is no power right now to this. You can see our regular LED bulb over here in this lamp. Let me turn it on again.
Here it is.
Watch this. We're gonna pretend like there's lightning. 1, 2, 3. Power goes out. Did you see the blink?
Right.
There's no power to these.
And there's no lapse in time either, Julie, because again, you're not having to recharge it. You're not having to flip a switch. When you have them screwed into any traditional light socket that you would put a traditional light bulb, they are powering, they are recharging by just sitting there. And so that way, when the emergency happens, you don't have to think, did I charge them? Did I plug that in? How much longer do I have them? You have full strength.
Yeah.
Full strength of that 6 hours. So you want these at any place you would normally put a traditional light bulb, right? So that's every single lamp in your house, every single vanity, indoors. I love that we're doing this outdoors as well. You can screw these in anywhere you would screw in a traditional light bulb. Remember, these are LED, so they're basically shatter resistant. They're gonna be cooler to the touch. You're getting 6. It's a little bit more than $5 a bulb, but you never have to replace them. They have 45 years of life independently, and when they are plugged into a light source, they are automatically charging. So then when that light source, that power source goes away, they light up. They're gonna be little bulb stands. Here are your 3 independent plugs. So this does not get charged either. What this does is this tells the bulb there's no power when a plug is plugged into it, and that's how it turns on. And then you get the little adapters, the little caps, and that's how you can turn them into that little hanging or portable flashlight. Already over 400 have been spoken for. This is happening today and today only. We didn't have a pre-sale on these, unfortunately. We usually are able to bring in a lot of these. There's been a lot of things going on in the world, right? With shipping and all the things. This is all we have for the one day. So if you're watching right now, think about your mom. Think about your sister, think about your neighbor, think about your, I don't know, your babysitter, think about your son or daughter that just went off to college. Every single household should have these. You don't have to think about it, Julie. Once you buy them, there's no ongoing maintenance and there's less energy cost too than a traditional light bulb.
Yeah, I want to talk about the energy. They're LEDs, so they're energy efficient. Just like Valerie said, if you have them on for an average of 3 hours a day, each bulb will last 45 years. And the cost of these is around $1 a year to use it. They are extremely energy efficient and cost effective. So these are what we were calling the power caps. So here's your bulb. It's a standard everyday bulb. It fits a standard socket. But what you can do is screw this on like this. You can take it out of your lamp and then you can walk around. It's a portable flashlight. They're cool to the touch. They're also shatter resistant. I'm gonna bang this. They're shatter resistant. You can hang these up outside. I know in our video they show it on a deck. They look all cute hanging upside down. Maybe you can hang it up by the grill. But when you lose power and maybe you need to walk down into the basement and your house is pitch black, this is gonna light your path so you're not gonna trip or fall over something. This is so you can go through your house. You can literally take the bulb out of your lamp, keep the power cap by your nightstand. I always recommend that. If you're asleep, put it by your nightstand. Unscrew it from your little bedside lamp, screw it in, and then you can walk around just like that right there, and you have a portable flashlight. You never have to buy batteries with this. The #1 question, people say, well, how do I charge the bulbs if they have a battery? When you put them into your light fixture, they're charging. This is the easiest product ever. You don't have to do a thing. So here's the bulb, here's this right here that you can walk around with. But also I wanna show you, this is my lamp. This is so cool. This is why they call it the magic bulb. I'm gonna unplug it. Okay, watch here, I'm gonna unplug it. So we're off now. And you're getting these are a little power plug. You're getting 3 of them. So if you wanna take your light, let's say outside, you have company over, you plug it in. Okay, wait, let's watch this. Let's plug it in. I'm not plugging it into the wall. Can you see that? on, off.
And
Can you tell that's on? It's off now. Now
and
watch.
that's only gonna work with this Living Glow rechargeable light bulb, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so that little adapter is only gonna speak to this light bulb. It tells the light bulb that there's no power.
Right, so watch this. The light is off, obviously. There's on. I just plugged it in. So you can walk around. Let me show you this. I am not plugged into the wall. Take this outside, take it on the deck. Take it on the front porch, the backyard. You can hang out with your lighter. You have 6 hours of light with each bulb, and then you just recharge it. You don't throw these out. You just put them back in a socket, plug it into the wall, and it recharges it, and you use it over and over again. Also, people are always wanting these little power plugs, and we only do these once a year.
Right.
This is the day.
And I love this because now you can put them in multi-socket locations. So if it's a dining room, you know, or some sconces or anything that you have, whether it's a table lamp, whether it's a floor lamp, whether it is bedside lamp, anywhere you have a lamp that you would grab a traditional light bulb, even if it's a traditional LED bulb. These are not traditional. These are extraordinary. These are magic bulbs. And so quite frankly, they are the emergency kit that you didn't even know you needed, right? So you're getting your traditional light. There is no separately charging them. That's what I want everybody to understand. When Julie says they recharge, the way that they are charging is by being in that light socket. Okay, you never have to take them out. And then when power is lost, they automatically come on. And here at HSN, this is an exclusive bundle. We do this one time a year. This is the only today's special featuring light bulbs all year long. It's happening now. Independently, you would spend about $85 on this. We're doing it for $34.99 for this 6-piece collection, plus giving you those end caps, plus giving you the light stands and those independent adapters. Together, all of this is 60% off. It's about $5 a light bulb if you were to buy it separately. And today, all you're doing is $11.66. Here's what's happening. We have over 700 that have been picked up, hundreds of you placing your order. If you are watching now, you are going to guarantee that you are gonna get them. And you're gonna get them in a few days. And there is no, how do I do this? Do I plug this in? Do I, do I have to charge it? Do I have to buy something? No, just screw in the light bulb and you're good to go until that moment that you need that emergency power. And then Julie, it's undeniably reliable, unlike a lot of other things in our home, especially when we're in an emergency situation.
Yeah, I'm glad you said reliable because huge customer pick.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had this product a couple years, but this is our new model that switches it from daylight to soft, so you don't have to buy 2 sets. It's also the one that fits in a multi-socket. This is the one where you're getting the power caps and the power plugs. And I'm gonna walk over because you have a portable flashlight for 6 hours that you can turn on and off. The great thing about this is that, let's say you have to go down to the basement or, think about how dark your house is. You can use it like this to walk so you're not gonna trip and fall. It's just a great safety light. Look how it lights it up. Think about what a lamp would do. This is a lamp. The one bulb, it's not a little flashlight that has that weird beam on it. This is what a regular lamp would be.
Julie, could you just hook that like on your belt loop if you wanted?
Yeah, you could. Oh, you know what? Someone told me that their husband, he reads, he puts it up here.
We've got a better option for him than that.
They lost power. He was in his recliner and he was reading a book just like this. So yes, it's got that little clip right there, but I want you to come over to the bedroom set right here because typically you lose power at night and you're asleep and you know how that goes. So we have 2 lamps here. I want you to guess which, they look exactly the same. One of them has the Living Glow bulb. The other is just a regular LED bulb. So let's say you're in bed, you're reading, you're laying next to your husband, and all of a sudden the power goes out. Watch this. And I've got my breaker box here. I'm gonna shut it off. So we have 2 lamps. Can you see both lamps? Are you able to see both lamps? Yeah. Okay, watch this. 1, 2, 3. Here's Living Glow. The other one went off, okay? So here's the bulb. So if the light is on, if you're in bed and you're hanging out and you're reading and you lose power, this will automatically come on. I'm gonna show you again in case you missed it. That over there is the regular bulb, okay? So you're hanging out in bed, you're just scrolling on your phone. 1, 2, 3.
Look at that.
Your Living Glow comes on. And notice how it comes on in the daylight. Yep. So what I would recommend too is next to your bed, put a power cap, because now you have to get out of bed and you have to check the breaker box, right? You have to go out and check the neighborhood. You want to check on the kids. You want to make sure the dogs are okay. Keep this. You can even hang it. You know how inside a lamp they've got those little metal wires?
Yeah.
You can hang this on your metal wire so you always have it right here. I think that's just a great idea.
It's brilliant to have it by your bedside.
You can actually take this out, take the bulb out, turn it on, and walk around, and now you have your... Yeah, you've got a portable flashlight. Look at you.
Literally portable flashlight. I mean, it's fashion too, guys, you know? I mean, it really does. Here's what's happening. We have hundreds of you trying to place your order. You don't make a choice. Everybody's getting the 6 bulbs. Everybody's getting the power caps. Everybody's getting the adapters. And everybody's getting this today's special price. A lot of times we have a lot of new customers. They tune in and they say, well, how do I join the club? How do I get that special deal? We accept everyone, every major credit card, and you can do FlexPay. It's $11.66 to get it home. And guess what? For the first time ever, this new and improved bulb, actually, you don't have to choose the color of the light and the style that you want, because you have the option on board. You can either switch it to daylight mode or switch it to soft light mode. So that's just the ambiance that you want. Maybe in your foyer, you want it to be soft light, but in your bedroom, you would like it to be more of that daylight. That's on board. Remember, you do not recharge these light bulbs. They are actually recharging themselves while they are in the light socket that is giving you that power while you have power. But when the power goes out, then the bulbs become your emergency, and you pick them up and you can put those little caps on, you press the button, and there you go. And you can touch it because it's cool to the touch. It's gonna be shatter resistant, so they're safe for little hands, safe if you drop it, safe if you're indoors and outdoors. And how many of you have ever experienced a power outage, right? When you think about a power outage, what's the first thing, especially if it happens at night? Everyone in the house, it goes pitch black.
It is so dark.
And you think about, oh my gosh, are there batteries in the flashlight? Oh my goodness, are the little night lights, are they still plugged in? Oh my gosh, are there toys on where are the dogs? Are the kids safe? You have all these things that start going through your mind. If you have this by your bedside, or you have this in any lamp, you can immediately take it out and make sure you have that power. And I think that that is a peace of mind that everybody can appreciate. It doesn't matter whether you have a little house, a big house, whether you have 2 lamps in your house or 200 lamps in your house. Every single place you would put and screw in a light bulb, replace them with Living Glow. That's why they've sold 4.5 million since we launched them here at HSN. And we only do a today's special 1 time a year. And they're a customer pick. That means that everybody that made this as their purchase in previous iterations at previous price points loved it so much they told their friends and their family about it. They even wrote a review. You can be part of that. Over 1,000 have been spoken for. Julie, I want to kind of go back to the beginning.
Okay.
Because I know it's getting late. And a lot of people are like, a light bulb. Well, okay, it gives me light. What else does it do? How does this work?
Okay, it's a standard everyday bulb. You're gonna use it every single day. You can put it in a table lamp, a floor lamp, a desk lamp, a hanging light fixture. You can put it in a multi-socket fixture like this, like maybe in your bathroom, and you just screw it in and it instantly starts charging. You don't have to do a thing and you never have to think about it. Each one is rated for 50,000 hours. That means this one is gonna last 45 years, and 45 years on every single one of them, assuming you use it around 3 hours a day. Also with this bulb, over here on it, there's a little switch. So now you can choose between, let me see if I can do it in here.
The soft light and the daylight.
Yeah, let's see, these sconces are a little bit hard to
unscrew.
Oh, there we go.
Can I just
here
take
it is.
Out?
There
oh,
we
there
go.
You go.
Can you see that that's the yellow?
Look, but I can do it here.
Okay. So you can see that this is, maybe you can't really see it. Can you see that
Well,
soft?
maybe if we turn that one off, you might say, well, no, because then you
okay,
won't
that's daylight. Here's soft.
So
daylight,
it gives it a little bit of a
soft.
warmer light.
It's a little bit
like
more
a warmer
and
glow.
It's warmer in real life. I think the camera, we'll show you over here in the lamp. This is called daylight. And then there's a little switch. There's soft. There we go. Soft and daylight with 1 bulb. In the past, you had to buy 2 sets. So this is a great cost savings.
So
again,
we do have, most people are buying multiple sets, Julie.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, most people are buying multiple sets, and I think that's just the smartest way you can go. Remember, buy as many as you can, use the FlexPay, use any major credit card. You have 30 days to try it out. So get them home, put them in all of the different areas that you would traditionally have a light bulb. Get rid of your other bulbs, especially if they're ones that are still glass, because they're gonna break, shatter, burn out, all the things. And I want you to read the reviews. Buy them tonight while we still have them, because this is the kickoff. This is the only time all day long I can guarantee guarantee you that you can get as many sets as you want, and you can get them at this today's special price. Just a reminder, you do not have any maintenance. This is more energy efficient. Julie said it's gonna be about $1 a year on your energy bill, approximately per bulb. I mean, you can't get a better value.
The glass ones.
Yes, absolutely.
There is no reason to have the glass bulbs anymore. These are so energy efficient. They're going to save on your electric bill.
They last 45 years.
They last, we can't say forever, but they last such a long time. And they're cool to the touch, they're warm to the touch. They're shatter resistant. And I want you to look right here again. In this light fixture, I'm going to cut the power. Watch this, and it flicks. You won't even know. My mom didn't even realize she lost power. She thought her TV was broken the other day. Okay, so I'm gonna cut the power. 1, 2, 3. That's it. 6 hours, 6 hours, 6 hours. Each one's gonna last 45 years, 45 years, and 45 years. Let me show you that again. You literally, if you blink, you miss this. 1, 2, 3. Power. We have no power. There's no power right now to here, and you still have light in here. So think about the areas around your house. Think of your lamps. If you have multi-fixtures like this, they work in there now. Now, when it's in this emergency mode like this, they're always in the daylight, the bright white. But you can unscrew it, put your power cap on, if you have to go to the basement, if it's tornado season, you walk down to the basement with your flashlight, and you have 6 hours of light with each bulb. Then you recharge it, because people say, oh, do I have to buy batteries? No. It has a built-in battery, so you just screw it back in your lamp or your hanging light fixture, just put it back in there and turn it on, and that's how you charge it. They are so simple and easy.
This is such a smart, unique design. Maybe you didn't even know these existed. This is one of those things that, like, you don't have to add light bulbs to your grocery list anymore, or your big box store list, or you don't have to walk around and go, I need a flashlight or I need a night light in every single room. Your bulbs in your house, in your lamps, in your sconces, in your vanities, in your bathrooms, in your dining room, in your living room, in your bedrooms, anywhere. They are now your emergency light. You don't need that flashlight. You don't need the extra bulk. You don't need the extra energy cost. You don't need the extra, recharge. Everything in my life has to recharge. These don't recharge. They are actually inherently recharging themselves when they are screwed in like a traditional light bulb. You're getting the little caps that turn it into that flashlight. You are also getting those great little power adapters. Those are worth their weight in gold over here, because those normally are not included. And that is like taking an outlet with you with the plug. And Julie's gonna show that to you.
This is
because
so cool.
This is why we call them magic bulbs.
Yep, I'm gonna unplug. I've got my lamp plugged in, and you're getting 3 of this. We only do this 1 time a year. I'm gonna unplug it. Okay, so my lamp goes off. Take your power plug, plug it in, and look at this, okay? Off.
So great.
You're getting 3 of these plugs, so now you can take your lamp outside. Look at this.
So amazing.
How fun is this? I'm walking around with a lamp.
It's just, honestly, your kids, this is gonna be the cool, so that your kids are gonna have friends over and you're like, watch, I'm gonna unplug it and look, it still turns on. It's gonna be a magic trick. You guys, it is 60% off savings. They last 45 years, less energy cost. Best deal we're gonna do. Only today's special with these light bulbs all year long. Huge customer pick, and I'm so glad you guys are picking